Awesome job, Raj. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. I know that's why you do it. You do it for the applause, Raj. Not for the money. We're doing it for the applause.
My name's Raj Keller. I'm what we call outside the perimeter of Atlanta, Georgia, a little town called Marietta, Kennesaw, the suburb. And joined here recently. Well, we did our first meeting with you guys in June, right? And high six. And I've got several of my own businesses. Actually, I'm sitting in my brewery right now. That's why you see the Raptors behind me. So several own businesses, and we got really interested in getting into the real estate side. And we love what the Wicked guys were doing, and so we kind of got aligned with them, and we're looking forward to making this successful.
Love it. Love it. And out of curiosity, I mean, knowing that you have a bunch of other businesses. Miss you if I'm getting feedback.
You're echoing
it. Yeah, I know. It's all good. So I muted you, Raj. I have to mute you when I'm talking. So knowing that you have a bunch of other businesses, why did you decide to get into real estate?
So, I've been doing this a long time, businesses in general, used to buy and sell businesses. And the ROI on real estate, the way you guys have it structured, is really off the charts. For the amount of time and effort, and everything's hard when you start because it's new, but the return on investment is really exponential. It's really hard to match it. So, yeah, based on kind of what we're seeing. And I'll be quite honest with you, the United States is a country of real estate and sports. They love it. And I don't think it's ever going away. And I think this is a great time in our economy, even though there's a headwind, to be in this business. So checked off a lot of boxes.
Got it. And if you guys don't know, right, you're not from America, or at least, how long have you been here in America? So I think that's important. We actually have a couple people.
So I grew up. I grew up in Canada. Been here since '98. So came down here on a merger. We merged two companies, and been down here since '98. Fell in love with Atlanta, never left.
Love it. Very good. Let's go ahead and dive into the deal that what you have. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen, and while we do that, if you wouldn't mind, while I pull up my screen, just give us some background. Like, where did you find this lead? Where did you find the lead? What's the motivation? And then we'll go from there.
Sure. So, we kind of jumped all in on this thing, and I've got a couple of VAs that work the phones for us, and our VAs found this on an expired listing. And they gave me the feedback on the lead. We contacted the seller and had a conversation with him, and he just basically was a little over leveraged, and he was a little bit upside down. He said on carrying this thing, and you needed to get out of the deal. So we kind of found it based on the processes and the steps that you guys had given us initially. So that was the motivation. The motivation was he had to kind of get the burden of the payments out from under him, and move on to his next thing. So that was his motivation.
Got it. Okay. So debt relief, right? So this guy's looking for some debt relief. It sounds like he's actually, does he own multiple pieces of real estate? I forget. And I keep muting you and unmuting you. So I know that's.
No, you're good, man.
Oh, I just muted you again. Tech, go ahead.
I said, my honest answer is I think he wanted to be a real estate person and just realized it was a little more complicated than he thought. And when he got into it, he realized it's probably not what he wants to do. And I think he's trying to unravel it. So it's my personal opinion.
And I know that you've started in real estate recently, at least like with Smart Real Estate Coach. So what does your current business look like? I know it's you and your son, I believe, as you guys are running multiple other businesses, but like, what's your lead flow look like? I really want to paint the picture of, and so that way people know, because there's some key metrics that people need to get to on a consistent basis if they want to find success. So where are you guys at, like on a weekly basis? How many leads are you pulling in? Like how many appointments, how many offers, where are you at? And You just got to mute.
Yeah, so we have two VAs. They're banging the phones. They're doing 10 hours a week, pulling lists from the various lead sources that we use for expired listings, for sale by owner, and pre-foreclosures. They're probably running 240 calls a day for us. Between James and I, we're probably doing follow-up calls of somewhere between 5 and 10 a day, of which 3 or 4 are closer to a layup than hard work, for lack of better words, right? We're dropping them into our various funnels. We're going on 5 appointments this week. I believe, knock on wood, we're going to have another taken on Monday. And then we're waiting for one more I hope will drop. So our goal is to be somewhere in the 20 to 30 taken range annually once we get our systems and processes up. But, we're still learning, right? We were still making some mistakes on our calls. I don't think we're as aggressive as we need to be on the follow-ups. And as we get better at this, we're getting more excited about it. So a couple of 100 calls, 5 or 6 to 10 callbacks a day, 4 or 5 appointments. That's kind of our run rate right now. So.
Love it. All right. Let's walk through some basics. What's the deal type?
So this is the 3-2 out of an area called in Henry County, McDonough, Georgia, and we bought it for $297. Tell me what you would. So yeah, it's an expired listing.
Okay. What type of deal? Is this
it's a sub 2. Yeah, it's a sub 2. Yeah.
Okay. Debt. How much is the debt?
265.
How much equity is in this deal?
So for him, there's $23,000.
How is that being paid?
It's on the back end in the 48th month.
48 months.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so just so we get the breakdown of this deal so far, I know I apologize for the echo. So bought a sub 2, debt on the property is $265,000. The seller then has a $23,000 seller financing position on the property at no monthly payments, no interest, just a balloon due in 48 months. Just so we're clear, like you don't have to, Raj is not going to have to pay off the debt on the property in 48 months. He just needs to pay off the $23,000 seller financing note in 48 months. And that's just important because we're going to talk about the exit on rento. And I know, I don't think we have a buyer yet. This is just taken. But to know down the line that $23,000 is the only thing which needs to be paid off and could extend this deal significantly further, that creates multiple other strategies associated with what Raj wants to do as his portfolio continues to grow. All right, go ahead. And what are we on the market for?
We're thinking 321,000. That's it.
Are you in the process of launching with Nick right now?
Yeah, Nick's right in the middle of all this.
Awesome. Okay. So let's just do projected paydays then. What do you have projected for payday one?
32,000.
Okay, so that's 10% upfront over time.
Mm-hmm.
What's the monthly payment?
The monthly payment is $1,490.56 to the mortgage, which includes taxes and insurance.
Got it. How much is principal?
The principal pay down is $488.68.
Love it. What are we on the market for our buyer?
Say that again. You cut out. Sorry.
What are we renting the property for?
So we think we're going to get $1,950 a month.
All in, like, including taxes.
No, $1,950, and they're going to pay insurance.
Plus what? I'm sorry.
Plus insurance.
Okay. Yep. So the expected cash flow is how much?
So we expect cash flow to be, hold on. It is 400 and something, 488, excuse me, I'm sorry. That's the equity down, just a little over $410 a month.
10. That's 48. All right, expected cash flow. 19,000. 680. Okay. Bought the property for 298.
97, yeah.
297. Paid resale for 321.
Yeah,
So 23,000.
correct.
In equity. Premium. Principal paid out 488. That's 48.
23,456.
Okay. We already collected 32. Which gives us a back end profit of
Around 47,456. It may be a lot, a little bit.
Let's do it. So we get 23,000.
47. Yeah, we had it at
Plus-
104, 128 all in.
Well, let's do some math here. All right, so we got $23,000 premium, right? Because we got 321 minus 297. That's 24,000 in premium. Get 24,000, and then we're gonna go ahead and add 4,000 plus you got another 24,456 in principal pay down, which gives us $48,000, 48,456. Then we're going to subtract the 32,000 as we've already collected it, which gives us $16,000, 456 on the back end. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add them all up. So we collected 32,000 as a payday one. We got 19,000 as cash flow, and we got $16,000 on the back end. So if we add it all up, 19,680 plus 320, you get 68,136 on a 48-month deal. Nice little 68. So not too shabby little deal. And if we can make some adjustments later on this deal to create longer term, then we get even more profit. Out of curiosity, I'm going to ask you, Raj, a question or two, and that anybody that has questions, just go ahead and raise your hand with a button. That way you can go ahead and ask Raj specifically about how you got the deal, where you got the deal, and how is the process. Like any questions in regards to this is why we do this, so that way you guys can see how the process works and how to get further the deal. So, Raj, now you've gone through this process, out of curiosity, like, what was your biggest learning lesson or aha by going through this?
So a couple of answers to that. The first one was to remember you're in the driver's seat. There's a reason why they're calling you back or connecting with you. Couldn't sell their house, whatever the motivation is. Don't forget that. The second part is be really organized in your process. Sending them the purchase and sale agreement, doing the follow-ups. It just builds a high level of confidence between you and the seller. It really shows that you know what you're doing. And then lastly, if you can get the walkthrough in the property done, it probably will double your ability to close the deal. So.
Love it. Who has questions for Raj? Go ahead, Jeff.
Raj, what was it? What was he listed for?
So he was originally listed for 315.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Go ahead, Stephanie.
I just was curious. You dove in right away with 2 VAs, and I'm just wondering for 10 hours a week, what is that running you, if you don't mind?
You just got you're muted, Raj. I feel like the feedback's coming from there.
I got you. It's around $300 a week is what I pay those VAs. So my attitude going into this was it's a full-time business for us. So as part of growing a business, you have overhead and expenses, right? And we just run it like we run our other businesses. We set up a budget, we did a forecast, plugged the numbers in and said, all right, what's it going to take for us to scale this business to hit the numbers that we want? And that's kind of how we came up with those numbers initially.
Not sure where to get started? Go to smartrealestatecoach.com/get going for free books, strategy calls, and a whole bunch more. We're going to help you get going the wicked smart way. We've been after this for over a decade doing exactly that.
Rico asked, what is premium? So when you purchase a property, right, you're going to buy it for a certain price. And because our buyers are willing and able to pay a premium on the property because you're selling it on rent to own, somebody that can't qualify for a bank loan, we're able to then raise the price. We then sell the price at a higher purchase price. And with this deal, we sold it for $24,000 higher than we bought it for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Good to see you, Enrico. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, Raj, awesome job. Looking forward to seeing that second taken. And let's shift.
Hey, Raj.
Yeah.
How long was this property on the market before the listing expired?
I have to meet you again. It's coming from your end.
No problem. A little over 60 days, I believe it was on the market.
And what was that monthly mortgage payment?
I'm sorry, cut out. Say that again.
What was the monthly mortgage payment?
The monthly mortgage payment, including taxes and insurance, is $1,490.
Got it. Okay.
Great question, Ty. Good to see you.
You too, buddy.
All right. Awesome job, Raj. Let's go ahead and give him a nice round of applause. I know that's why you do it. You do it for the applause, Raj. Not for the money. We're doing it for the applause.